Well, hey friends, welcome back to Watavue Mountain. Same chilly day, the wind's blowing. I think it's colder now than it was when we first started clearing that spot for the mini cabin. So, same day, new task. We're going to drive around the property and kind of give you the scenic tour, and we're also going to assess the damage. Our neighbors did a controlled burn that got out of control. It jumped the fire break, came on our property, and burned up some of the woods. So we're going to drive around some of the same scenery you've seen before, just a little different perspective now because it's been burned up. So if you're new here, thanks for coming and checking us out. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you know when we post new content. If you're coming back, thank you so much for hanging with us on this journey. I know it's been a long road and you're like, when are they ever going to build this cabin? But like we talked about before, we're waiting for those lumber prices to come down a little bit, and then we'll get cracking on that mini cabin. So grab yourself something to drink, something warm, something cold, whatever you prefer, and let's take a little trip around the property now that we know north, south, east, and west. So let's do this. All right, so let's head on out. Like we talked about earlier, this is heading west, and this is what our driveway is going to be as we come up and down the mountain. It's the long way if you saw the videos of us on the mini excavator. So we decided we're going to abandon the short way because it's just too steep. So we're going to take the long way. So we're on that trail that I cleared by hand before that I wasn't wearing safety equipment on. As you can see, it's real clear now because over here to the left, if you look real close at the base of that tree all the way down, that fire came all the way up here. That's probably about 15 acres of forest that it burned through. Not a bad thing. I'm not mad about it. It cleared out a lot of that underbrush, opened up some lanes down there for the deer and the turkey. So not a terrible thing. Like I said, I'm not angry about it. It's just one of those things that happened. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go ahead and ride down this trail that we were already on once, and you'll see they came through with the bulldozer and re-scraped it because the fire was coming up the hill here to our left, and they didn't want it to jump up and head up the hill. So right up this hill, up on the top up there, that's that flat spot that we just cleared for the mini cabin, and then behind that is where the camper is. So they did a great job. I'm not complaining. They cut the fire off right here and did us a favor actually by burning some of this down here to my left. So let's ride down this trail and see how it looks. big circle. Now we're facing generally east. So to the right is that road we just went down, and if you keep looking, you can see right there's the feeder that we just went past and went around in a big circle. So there's the feeder. So that's where we turned right and headed kind of south and then west, and then came back up to the camper. So now we've come back down to the same spot. We're going to head, like I said, generally east, and then we're going to turn south, and we're going to continue to assess this fire damage. So here we are at the edge of the property line, and like I said, now we're going to turn kind of southeast. We're going to head down this big steep hill again, now looking at all the fire damage that was from the fire break, or from the controlled burn.
It's a big hill, y'all.
So this is the back corner of our property. So to the right is our property, straight in front of us is not our property, and back to our left is not our property. This is the back side of our 40 acres, and then that goes generally west from here to take the back side, the south side of our property to the west from here. So we're at the far southeast corner of our property right here.
I don't know how you know all that. You're pretty smart. You're a pretty smart dude.
I know how to read maps. All right, let's turn around and go back down the other way.
I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, so we came back up that big hill. We didn't show you, but we went down the hill that was generally to the southeast, and now we're back to the same starting point. So to the left, if you see the posted sign, that's the beginning of our property, the edge of our property. That's our eastern border. So now we're going to head generally northeast, back down the northeast edge of our property, back down to the far north. It's pretty much the north corner, northeast corner. So let's drive down there, see how that looks.
probably gonna have a bruise. It's gonna look like you knocked me out or something. But if that's the worst that's happened, we're still doing good, right? I mean, I still have an eyeball. I climbed through the the camper. I climbed through the camper to get in the camper. We should have videoed that. I locked this side of the camper. I had to climb in the camper through the bed part. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, the fold out.
Yeah, the fold out. Then we put a little heater in the bottom down here because we wanted to be warm, and look what happened to Maggie. Not cool. And I'm not even going to turn the camera around to show my face because I'm scared of what it might look like.
Alright. So somewhere down there in that swamp is the far northeast corner of our property. I haven't quite ventured there yet.
Is that building?
No.
What is that?
It's
Oh. We need to go find that building.
Okay. So now we're going to go along the, I guess, north or east to west northern edge of the property line.
Is everything okay?
Yep. Make sure this is in front of my bucket or anything else.
You want me to hold it for a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Always an adventure. Poor Maggie, I'm so sorry. Gosh, I can't believe we did that. Heck, nabbit.
Just that plastic from Maggie is still smoldering.
Oh yeah. Gosh. I feel bad.
northwest corner of our property, and now we're going to head due south, straight back up the mountain, back to the camper. All right, so there you go, friends. Just the nickel tour of the property. We drove around as far as we can. On the south side, there is a fire break that goes, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way down. It's got a bunch of trees down. Didn't feel like cutting them up today because, you know, it's cold. But there's really not much to see back there anyhow. So the south side, we still need to cut a trail through there. But that's not something we're going to do anytime soon. We got lots of other projects to work on first. So again, absolute blessing for us to have this property, for us to be able to share our journey with you and share this property with you. Because I feel like we're sharing it with those who are far, even some that are near, that don't have the time or the inclination to get up here to see the property. So thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for checking us out. Again, make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you know when we post new content. And as always, be safe. We'll see you next time.
Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so cold up here. See where I got hit in the face? Yeah. It's like, I think it's only like 30 something, but it feels like, wait. I think I got hit in the mouth. No, I didn't. It feels like it's maybe 20. Really. But at least we, oh wait, you still see me. How do I turn this around? I don't know. Let's see, maybe I can do this. Got a fire going. About to make some chili and hot dogs, I think, maybe. Yeah, and there's some of our view. And yeah, it's been a great weekend, except that it's cold.